This story is literally so stupid. You can see the title. You read it and probably thought, what the hell is she talking about? Oh, I'll tell you what the hell I'm talking about. This may be very stupid, but I find this story hilarious and worthy of embarrassing myself on the internet over. And, of course, it involves my old Sonic OCs, so you know it's gonna be good. Let's roll that speed paint. I feel like with everything I talk about, I need to give you all a 10-page prologue before I get to the fucking point. Well, that's the same thing for this story. But it's worth it, I swear. So I'm gonna take you back many years ago to the early days of YouTube. How early? YouTube was still using the star system to rate videos. Yeah, that old. Anyway, there was a huge Sonic scene on YouTube, which was pretty communally called the Sonic YouTube community. Very creative. We all did basically the same thing. We recolored, which is basically just tracing over, screenshots of the show Sonic X to make our own Sonic OCs out of them. Then we'd use these images to make videos with. We'd make videos like AMVs, full of copyrighted music of course, and I still get emails of copyright claims for these videos to this day. Adoption videos, which were just videos showing off free adoptables people could claim, and videos where we showed off all of our recolors and characters. It was super innocent. Most of us were kids, so we were super young too. And I feel like that for this story, it's important for you to know that I was only like 11 years old. Like, real baby hours here. I was on Sonic YouTube every day at all damn hours of the day. I loved it. If I was not recoloring Sonic X screenshots of my cringy OCs, I was editing together all those screenshots into even more cringy videos. I would literally talk to my friends on YouTube too. This was way back in the day of YouTube private messages and streams. And if you remember what either of those things are, then congratulations, because you absolutely deserve a veteran's discount. Like I said, the community we had was huge. There were tons of people who had damn near hundreds of OCs. And, just like any community, there were people who were very popular. But in this case, when I say popular, I mean if you had like around 500 to 600 subs, you were hot shit. People also tended to have main characters, or characters they would recolor the most or use the most in their videos. So if you became immersed in this community, certain usernames and characters would start to become familiar to you. We'd literally be like, oh, you don't know who Cherry the Cat is? You must be new here. I don't think there was a popular OC named Cherry the Cat, but with how many damn people were in this community, I wouldn't doubt it if there was one somewhere. At this point, you're probably like, come on, bitch, spit it the fuck out. Where does stealing your own OCs come from in this? To which I say patience. We're almost there. And I'm also fragile, so please don't yell at me. Once in a while searching for new videos to watch of people showing off their Sonic recolors, you would notice something odd. You'd think, wait, haven't you seen that character before? Like that same picture of that character, but they were a different color? And yes, some people would recolor over someone else's recolors. They would take the traced over Sonic X screenshot, change the colors, and post it. Hard to wrap your brain around, so let me try and help you a little more here. Say I had recolored a picture of Cream the Rabbit to make her yellow, but I also edited the screenshot to give her long hair and change her dress to a different design. Then I would say that this picture is now of my OC Lemon Square. Once in a while, you'd catch someone taking the edited image, except they would make it green instead. They would call it their character lime. We called this stealing the OC. Here's where it gets good. These quote stolen recolor videos were always super quick to get spotted because people would take the images from popular people in the fandom. The comments would be a flood of people flaming and harassing the poster, saying stealing is wrong and bad, literally saying original OC, do not steal, until the video was either taken down or removed. This wasn't super common, but it wasn't like uncommon either. I'd say it happened maybe once bi-weekly or so, and they'd always get removed pretty fast. Some of you might be getting ahead of me on this. I had a lot of friends in the Sonic community, so I was always rallying for these videos to be taken down. Did I harass the posters ever? No. But I did comment, hey, this isn't cool. Why are you tracing over something that's already a trace that you can... Why are you tracing over something that's already a trace? Can you knock it off? And then I'd report the video. One day I saw this happen to one of my close friends at the time. I watched a video full of recolors of their recolors. So like always, I went to report the video and talk about how this was not epic awesome. It was in fact very epic uncool. That was the language at the time, keep up. Interestingly enough though, I got a private message from the account that posted the video. And it was my friend running the account. They were stealing their own OCs? I was confused and asked, okay dude, what the hell's going on here? And they basically said they were doing it for a laugh and to see how many people would get riled up over this. Essentially, this was baby's first time trolling. And honestly, I thought it was so fucking funny. Imagine being 11 and making your first troll video. That's literally what this was. They wound up convincing me to do this with them, so I created a new YouTube account, recolored over my recolors, and made a video about them. And to my surprise, the video got more traction than I was expecting. Like, I was by no means popular in the community, but I guess a handful of people knew who my main character Lemon Square was, so I started getting called out on it. I thought this was so funny. Me and my friend made our trolling accounts be friends, and we did a handful more videos, and it was just all in good fun. We were kids pretending to steal from ourselves. You know, normal cringe things kids do. I can't remember fully, but I think we actually roped in 1 or 2 more people into doing this with us. And like, keep in mind, we would never trace over someone else's characters. We were all, quote, stealing only our own characters. That's what made it funny, of course. Stealing our own characters. Yeah, we really pulled one over on ourselves on that one. But I remember after I made maybe like 3 videos, and keep in mind, these videos were only a minute or 2 long, I started getting really anxious because people kept getting angrier at me. Like, damn, they were vicious. I was just doing this for a laugh, but people were taking it so seriously. In fact, it even got to a point where I made a video saying I was sorry for, quote, stealing the OCs that, quote, definitely were not mine. Then people forgave me before I deleted the account. No one ever found out that it was me except the friend that wrote me into this. So, if you saw those videos, which you absolutely didn't, then surprise, it was me all along. Sorry I deceived you, but also it was super funny. While this was all just jokes to me at the time, it got me wondering, if me and my friend got the idea to steal our own characters to make trolling videos, how many other of these, quote, stolen recolor videos were the same thing? I remember there being one user who was super popular in the community, and their OC designs were so coveted. I actually was able to adopt a couple of their designs. Some of them I still have to this day, and let me tell you, it made me feel like a fucking god. Anyway, their OCs got, quote, stolen once in a while, but I remember one time it got so bad it started happening literally every week. Sometimes once every couple of days. Not kidding. These videos were constantly popping up. And while sure, I can believe there was a kid or 2 who loved their OCs enough to trace over them and make a video, but it makes you think, if it's happening that often, how many kids were really doing this? But yeah, I told you this was a stupid story. A pretty funny one though. I never told anyone this because I was super embarrassed by it, but now I'm like, fuck it. We all do stupid shit as kids, and stealing your own characters is probably one of the least terrible things you can do. If you are part of the old Sonic YouTube community though, please talk to me about how wild that was. Please tell me someone else remembers it. I can't be burdened by this knowledge alone. I actually have a good majority of my old Sonic videos still, because most of them were on this account. They're all just unlisted now because I didn't want to delete them, and I'm glad I saved them because, wow, they're a trip. I'd love to do some sort of reaction style video where I sit down and react to them, but the problem is 99% of them all use copyrighted music, and it's impossible to watch these videos without the background music. I guess that's a problem for future me to solve. Anyway though, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. It means so much to me if you could hit thumbs up and subscribe if you liked it. But if you wanted to give me a thumbs down for stealing my own OCs, I definitely deserve it. I'll see you in the next one though. Bye guys!